Stream is a go, and we're just waiting for the ads to finish. As per usual. Hello! I believe we got all the quests we could get and turned in everything else yesterday. I remember clearing out my inventory too. So we should be good to go. And we have more I today, so let's go ahead and work on her.
Oh.
We have thankfully dodged the landmine.
Sure.
Though there might be more coming up, I am not totally certain. I mean, it actually is a rank.
I'm sorry.
Wow, her confidence got shot. That's quite a distinct change, good lord, sweetie. Huh. Introspection. You are depressing. This is why she always acted so harsh, though. That actually sounds really pretty. Cause we're friends, Cause there's no way I'm dating you. Yay! More ranks in Moon! This started leveling up quick, thank goodness. We should be finished with it before too long. Yeah!
Let's split here.
Also, even if I was interested in girls and Naruto wasn't available, I would still be very low on my list of choices.
Welcome back.
Alright, this is not another link, I don't believe. I think this is just hanging out to get her ready to rank up. Considering we had that link that had no choices and thus no points at all. So the question is this going to get her high enough to rank up? Yes! Yes, it will. I don't know if we were on rank 8 or rank 10 or rank 9 with her. And it's raining, so there's nothing I can do with anybody. So it is Fox Day today. 9 more days, more quests will open up. Hey Foxy, we finished your request. Or the Enma's request. I think something might be wrong with the Twitch bot. It still hasn't updated that I'm started streaming. We are coming very close to finishing Hermit. Yes. Twitchbot is Maverick's thing. I don't really know how it works, so I'll just have to point that out to him whenever he gets online.
Welcome back.
I don't really want to go fishing until I can actually start catching the Guardian. Which is going to be another Hermit rank. And I might push finishing that one ahead of some other people. Just to actually get to the point where I can fish for it. That way if I get rainy nights I can give it a try. Or rainy days. I could give it a try on a rainy day as well. Shopping program! Shopping program! Someone's calling me. Whoever it is, no. Especially no because we've already maxed you, Chie. I have no idea. So it takes us about 8 minutes after streaming for it to notify. I guess it's a good late reminder. I don't really understand why they do that with the rainy days. Like, I do appreciate that there are quite a few social links that still work on rainy days. Well, not even quite a few, there's only like a handful, but I don't get why all of them don't. It makes notes when you're out in the rain for the couple that you can actually do it with, like, band? Why not just do that for everyone, or just have people holding umbrellas? Let's keep going with the rare combo, because I'm getting a lot of stuff that I want. I am still so happy I picked up those 2 homunculi in the laboratory. What are you laughing at? Alright, so what is it this time? I didn't want Risei, I wanted the mailbox. So I could have just teleported to here, because there's a mailbox right by the shrine. Okay. I feel like they're gonna call it a relationship with a fox. Then again, maybe this is a man trapped in a fox's body with how intelligent this thing is. Time to deal with depressing social link.
My. Yes.
At the rate I'm going, I might be able to stop pulling out Persona for ranking up fairly soon. Oh, she's moving? Is this for rank 10? It sounds like rank 10, but I'm not totally certain. So we are actually finished with death. Cool.
No.
This is actually really cute, though, that her children offered to take her in so she wouldn't be alone up here.
Will you accept this?
Aw! That's really cute. I will definitely treasure it, ma'am.
Thank you.
God, Hisano's social link broke my heart so much, though. This too! This is breaking my heart, Hisano! I'm not breaking it, but it's definitely making me feel teary. And there it is! Death Arcana is maxed. Mahakala? What's a Mahakala? Oh hey, it sure does. The King of Dark. I confuse how? How? You've changed your name.
Live a long and full life. That is the greatest thing you can do for your beloved.
God, seriously, that was...
I hope that one day we will meet again.
That was just heartbreaking and kinda sweet, all bundled up together. I don't know how to feel about that socially.
Welcome back.
Ooh, there's food. More stuff to shove down an eye. Ow. Ow. And that was me hurting my foot. I want to hug her lots too. Pork kakuni, huh? What is pork kakuni? Pork, ginger, and water in a pot? Okay. What? sounds like the surest way to make your tongue fall off. Also, how do you have sake? You're 16. Don't worry, Dojima's liquor cabinet. It sounded kinda good to start with, but I don't know half of the ingredients that went into that, and I don't really know how ginger tastes. I don't actually think I've eaten anything with ginger before. Or if I did, I didn't know about it. Okay, it was actually fairly clinical up until that point, Kashiwagi. Way to be creepy. It might be okay for that because it's cooking. I do know that like cooking sherry and cooking wine are technically legal for underage kids to use as long as they use it in proper moderation. They just can't buy it. Actually sounds kind of good. But that may just be me being hungry. We've seen this before, so... So our Sundays are now free for Rise. Yay, I guess. Let's head down to floor 1 and see if I is available, and if I is not available, then I will just go with Yukiko. She is. I think I checked last time and I did in fact have a priestess persona. Kakira Himi, wasn't it? Yep. So we can go back to working on Yukiko.
Oh. Yes.
So is she gonna... Okay, Yukiko's got a huge gap, apparently. Interesting.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Thank you, Nanako. So I want you to know I keep thinking of this playthrough as Persona 4 Chess Key Edition. I've said it before, but I have seriously never had a run where I have been this buried in chess keys. Oh boy, the game's not being happy again. My poor disc. Choose me for what? I'd honestly guess 0.5? 0.5, I was right. Yeah, that's about what I thought. I didn't actually realize you lost water by breathing, but I assume the majority was by going to the bathroom. And it's raining again. Oh, joy. Alright. Let me see if I can find some notes on this fox quest. Let's see, what number quest was it? 42. I'm kind of surprised they don't put all the fox quests together. Okay. I thought it was just to get you, like, to get things in proper order. So, like, you would get the quests in the order that you would normally be able to acquire them, but that's actually not the case at all. I think I probably would have made the final 10 quests the fox quests. Just so that they were on their own and in a section that's easily found. Okay. She is apparently not here today. That's fantastic. Oh well. You know what that means. No. So let me check and make sure. If these are in the secret base, I'm not gonna do them just yet. Yeah, these actually are in the secret laboratory. I'm not gonna bother then. I can sweep those while I'm actually going through it the second time, and I don't want to go through it the second time until we have Naoto. The question is, what do I do? Temperance is not available on days that it rains. It's really... I guess I'm just gonna have to skip the day. It really is a pain that rain basically makes you unable to do anything. She's a lady over here? I didn't think she was over here for rain. At least in Golden, if you had nothing else to do, you could tend your garden and get stuff from it, but...
Oh, welcome back.
I just really wish there was, like, something simple you could do, even just to make a little bit of money during the day. That was repeatable. For days like this, where everything is heavily rainy and you can't actually do anything. Ah, Yamada-sensei. Nobody ever picks on Chie, I notice. Or at least not anywhere near as often. I would assume it turns yellow because the green pigment ages? If the leaves are normally green, it wouldn't be activates. And it wouldn't be evolves either, because that's not really how evolution works. That's actually interesting. I forgot about that. I don't get what the joke here is supposed to be, but okay. I may not need it, but I still feel better doing it. Because then my friends aren't sad and I don't get yelled at. And it's gonna be another wasted day because there's still nothing I can do. Because rain. Actually, there's something I can do now. It won't really get me anything, but I can actually show something off. So let's go ahead and do that. I believe it's somewhere around here. Ah, yeah, Aya's is right here. So the Rainy Bowl, the Rainy Day Mega Beef Bowl. We've come here a couple times to raise my stats, but now that I have all my stats completely maxed, I can actually finish it, and we can see what happens when you finish it. I hope you at least get to take the remainder of the bowl home with you if it's going to cost like 30k. Or however much it cost. Unrelenting tide of beef. We have actually finished the entire bowl. And that's it. That's all that happens. You can only finish it when all of those stats are maxed, so there's not really any reason to eat it.
And now the weather.
Once they are.
The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a
Yeah.
result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Soji just crawls over to Kanji's house. Help me! That's admittedly one thing I don't really like all that much about maxing out Nanako and Dojima is they lose any unique dialogue they would have had. Well, it's not even maxing them out, it's just their social link starting. They lose changed unique dialogue at night, which is a little sad. Yeah! Basically. Nanako just answers the door to Kanji carrying Soji in. And we are now officially done with Naoto's chapter. So in a day or two, we can actually go back into the TV world properly next time we have an empty day. There are, I would say, 3 chapters left. I just call them chapters because they're based around the dungeon and the time limits for them. I had to look up the names for the final 2, though, because they're very Japanese names, and I don't know how to pronounce them.
Are you feeling better now? Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
It's okay, Naoto.
Don't mention it. But, hey, your uniform.
Huh? Ah, yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince. That's no prince. I heard he's a she. Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
Why are you freaking out?
Kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it.
Why is it oh crap?
Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Also, yeah, part of it is Naoto just wanted to keep going with what she was wearing, but she just likes masculine clothes. That's actually kind of reinforced in other games and other media.
Thank you. But it doesn't bother me at all. There's no need to worry on my behalf. So please, treat me as you did before.
Also, you can hear she stopped trying to make her voice so low.
I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
Yeah, there's actually a novel tie-in where Naoto just mingles both feminine and masculine styles. So she never quite loses the liking of masculine clothing and stuff, which is good. I like her like that.
First, I heard the doorbell ring. But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack, and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
How'd they grab you from behind? Did you step outside?
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV.
Somehow didn't break your
The
back?
time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience, with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron?
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
And now we got confirmation of that.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me. Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation. And I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, you know... I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
She's a detective, not a martial arts master.
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
The letter has nothing to do with anything, Yukiko.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto?
What is it?
You got balls. For a girl.
She's a girl, and she could probably bench press the murderer.
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
I'd like me turn you away. You're my favorite character in the game,
Thank you very
Naoto. Just
much.
behind Kanji.
I'll do my best, leader.
Please come to us! Come to me, darling! As you can see, we're starting to get towards the end of Fool. So we are starting to get close to the end game. The point where Fool evolves and you get Judgment is your sign that you are actually in the end game. It's similar in 5 to how when Sae, is that how you say your name? When her social link is maxed out and you get a different social link, that's the sign that you're in the proper end game.
King of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow, what a nice girl.
them back.
Thank you. Oop, I got stuff. I got fish. Lots of fish. And I got a thing. It's another snuff soul. Snuff soul. I was actually I'm really hoping to get like a homunculus from that. I think I've actually got enough SP items to carry me through the final dungeon. So I would really like more protection from instant death skills. I believe this is rank 10 of Devil? Wow, rude. Oh, maybe this is rank 9. Maverick did not, and if you gave me yours, I forgot. But I can list the pros and cons again if you want. All these are any. Okay. Alright. What did you inject her with? I could work around it with Soji's persona.
Huh?
But I mean, it is a thing that the two main persona I keep with me are physical users because I have Kahulin and Okuninushi. But I also have Lilith, who has 2 hard-hitting magical skills. Okuninushi covers a 3rd element, and I would just have to get something that has fire. Or I would just have to find a way to fuse something that would have multiple elements, which would not be hard. Considering Soji doesn't have to worry about SP what would you call it? Consummation? I don't know. So I didn't have to worry about consuming SP, so if I got something that could heal as well, then he could easily leave Teddy open for spell use and stuff like that. I think so? Consumption! Yes! Yes! That was the word I was looking for, thank you. Essentially, my point is just that I can work with any group. I'll just modify Soji to cover whatever empty spots the group has. And I like Naoto. The main problem I would have swapping in Naoto is that she does not learn Masuku Kaja, which Yosuke will learn by the next boss. And that's genuinely what worries me, but if I can get Soji a persona with Masuku Kaja, then it would still work okay. The main issue is that whatever party we go with, I would only be missing Masuku Kaja. Because I believe Kanji learns Maraku Kaja and Teddy already has Mataru Kaja. So if Soji gets Masuku Kaja, then I could just buff the entire team on the first turn. It really shouldn't be. Honestly, as you've seen me do, I try to use people's SP as little as possible when traveling, considering they can't replenish it like Soji can. Honestly, I really wish you had a 5-person team, because I would be completely happy with a 5-person team in this game. Like, this is one of the few games where if I had just one more character, I could actually be content with it.
Excuse me.
Unlike 11, which is just, I want everyone!
Do you have time after school today?
Did something happen?
No. Rather, I'd like to have a doctor examine Teddy.
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today. A thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well. We should see if the fog over there or the power we've gained have had any negative effects on our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. But yeah, I never even thought about that.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Aren't you too short to be a stormtrooper?
Well, I'll see you all after school.
I mean, it is Inaba. I don't believe the local hospital is really all that booked up, if you want me to be honest. Also on that note, DQ11 does something Persona 4 doesn't, which makes the party limits a lot easier to swallow.
That was just an ordinary checkup.
I was kind of looking forward to getting into some gigantic machine and being spun around.
Kanji, no.
Was there really a point to this? The doctors look confused too.
Oh, they're back.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
Wow, Teddy's taller than Naoto is.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
No.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him. I even had them take an X-ray, but nothing came up on it. No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read.
Teddy doesn't have bones.
A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal.
That explains a lot, actually.
Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Oh my, what should I do? They took a look at everything inside me.
Way to make it sound pervy, Teddy.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the X-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial project document that I happened to come across. A shadow is suppressed power, and when controlled by one's ego, it becomes a persona.
It becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing? Well, then again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas.
They actually kind of are,
Who
Kanji.
cares about the details? It doesn't matter what they are. They get in our way, I'll crush them.
Still, I couldn't find any information on how they're related to the other world.
There's so much stuff about us that we don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's kinda embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so...
You weren't, Teddy. You stole the doctor files?
Nowadays, information wants to be free. Therefore, I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
Somebody get that away from him.
What? No, you won't. Give them to me now.
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... Huh, who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway?
Yosuke, don't encourage him.
Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
No. Bad closet boy.
What? Are you a complete and utter moron?
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
No! Don't say mine!
Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
I'm just reminded of a dumb thing I heard.
What? Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is... Huh? Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong?
Grab it, Naoto!
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health.
Oh no, the game's doing it again. I just cleaned this
we
desk.
won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Someone's joke on breasts was more than a handful is a waste.
Well, thank goodness everyone's healthy.
You're right. Let's go home.
After all that, they found out nothing about me. I wonder what I really am. Yeah. Thanks, Sensei.
I'll have to clean the desk again before the next stream session. I really do think this poor thing's on its last legs.
Hey! If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
I don't need to study. I got max intelligence. By intelligence, I mean knowledge. Yeah, that probably would have been a good idea, huh? I'll save next chance I get. At least nothing overly important has happened. I'm not too worried about losing progress in text because I can mash through it. Dungeon progress is more what I'm concerned about, but hopefully that won't come up. Oh wow, only one hangout this time. Come on, little disc. Just hold out till we finish, okay? Poor Naoto. I do like like if you pick that option that she does mention she is rather anxious about it. I don't believe we're actually going to have our next dungeon unlocked for a little bit, though. We got time to build up social links and stuff. Not that I could do any of that today! Grrr. Thanks? It links it and renames it. Wouldn't that be awesome? We actually didn't really address predicate nominatives much in my English class. It's teacher. I still don't fully get it. I think that dude in front of me is actually bent down running over his desk and not asleep, but he still looks like he's asleep to me. Sigh. I am not really willing to go into the TV world in this current state, so we'll just keep passing the days a bit. Yeah, I plan to, don't worry. Look, I think this upcoming section gets rid of a lot of the rainy days. I don't know for certain. And it doesn't get rid of all the rainy days because that would be awful if it did. But I do think they occur. There's only a few left of them. I'm just mad because all the rainy days I need to fish are happening before I can rank the fox up again. That's mostly what's irritating me. Chopping. Useless, and more fish. I'll take the fish, I can trade them in for stuff later. If she wasn't there, then she would not have been there the entire time. Because the fox ones are always there when you start the quest. But she wasn't there because it was raining, so considering it was still raining, she wasn't going to show up. She's right here. Wait, hold on a second. There's another kitten! Where did it come from? There's two of them now! Soji, take them! Where are you eating? Why did losing your wallet put you in this bad situation? Don't you have Money in like a bank? What? That's a good way to get scratched all heckin' back. So how did you fit your entire fortune in a single wallet? Alright, Alright, so I need to check around here to find a wallet. Somewhere. That is helpful, guide. Thank you. Or it just says check the area to find the wallet. Could you not be a tiny bit more specific? Yeah. I'm just basically running along the wall, mashing the button. Seeing if anything takes. There we go. You couldn't have said on the riverbed itself? Silly guide. Also, no, we will not actually do anything with this wallet like getting it back to its original owner. It just kinda stays in our inventory. Right? Also, it's not entirely clear what you need to do, but we need to go check the bushes near the shrine. It says in the bushes directly next to the shrine. Excuse me, Risei. I'll be back to you in a moment. Actually, possibly never if I can actually finish this fox in one day. I believe it's right here? There it is. Apparently I actually can finish the fox just today, so I'm going to be doing that because I want to get the Guardian one unlocked as soon as possible so I can actually make use of these rainy days and nights. What is a seal anyway? What is she talking about? What is it, a contract? Why do you have a contract and a deed in your wallet? What is wrong with you? That seems extremely problematic because that would make forging your signature incredibly easy. If you're just using a rubber stamp instead of actually writing a signature, people would just need to get the stamp. Alright, tomorrow I will grab the Guardian quest and talk to the old man. And I will be set up to finish up Fox as soon as I can get the Guardian to come up. Because as far as I'm aware, I don't actually remember if I just said it or not, but the Guardian being caught is complete RNG. The only thing I know is that you can only catch it while it's raining. But you basically have to cast out on a rainy day or rainy night and just cross your fingers that you get lucky. And now the Fox's services are incredibly cheap. That just really sounds easy to forge.
Welcome home, big bro.
Can't work as a janitor, so can't finish that today. That's okay. This reminds me of that teacher who made a rubber stamp of her signature and it was stolen in 3 days and used to forge hall passes. Monday's a day off. Oh, looks like we're actually in our winter clothes again. Alright, let's get that last quest from the Fox. And then if Rise is available today, I will go for Rise to make up for skipping her yesterday. She is not. I'll hang out with her next time she's available to make up for it then. Let's get our final Inma! Oh, and I can actually start accepting quests as well. Because it is 10:10, so I can actually pick up a couple more quests. A calligraphy brush. I need to talk to the man right out here anyway. This guy's actually being nice now. Okay, that's quest 33. 32. Is in school, but I can pick that up now. There's another one in school. Alright. It's like the rest are in school and a couple I need to finish what I currently have open for it. That's okay. figure out who I need to talk to get the Guardian stuff. Ah, I need to go talk to the old fisherman. That makes sense. You actually needed a huge fish to show him as well, so buying them off of that show completely helped me out. I love it when things work out like that. I can't imagine a fish with a godly aura. I have the big fish. Why was it not letting me? I have a huge fish, don't I? I bought one. Oh, maybe it hasn't shown up yet. Yeah, okay. I got confused because I got 2 packages for something else. And I got mixed up over what was arriving and what wasn't. When it does arrive, I can just take it straight to him. Anyways, Yukiko.
Oh. Yeah.
I believe this is just another hangout, because I think last time we hanged out, it didn't tell me it was ready to progress. Yeah, that's right. There we go. She'll rank up next time.
Welcome back.
And Nanako's in her cute little pink dress. Monday is not a janitor day? Yeah, I didn't think so. Tomorrow will be a school day, so I can pick up a couple of the other quests. I believe it is... $37, $39, and there was another one. I'll check my log when I actually get control. There wasn't a nice answer, so I just went for the honest one. So apparently I'm not actually going to get control. Boo. Oh well, I can pick them up tomorrow. I just want to make sure I have all the quests I can get before I go into the TV world so I can clear as many of them at once as possible. It was 14th, huh? Right? Why couldn't you have done that then? Instead of a day I could have actually made use of. Versailles. That sounds familiar. Versailles? I don't even know who this dude is. I really love Persona teaches you stuff, but it acts like you have the textbooks in front of you to read it. Funny enough, that was my first guess considering Napoleon. Dang, dude. Yeah, I heard that. I heard about that. Also, this dude sure is a poster child for compensating for something, ain't he? Okay, so is Chie gonna drag me in and force me to waste the afternoon? Or am I going to at least get a chance to talk to other classmates first? It's the former.
Oh, hi, Nanako-chan. Hi, Teddy.
Hey, greetings to you.
Greetings to you. Looks like you're having fun.
Oh, Nanako's so cute.
Yo.
Wow, everyone's here.
I really like the uniform.
So many people.
Even if it's very black, I just love the way they actually worked with the black.
Why did everyone come here?
Especially the girls
Exam
one.
study group. Times like these, I'm jealous of Teddy.
Come on now. Let's start with proving the trigonometric identities.
What?
Jumping straight into math.
That's my feeling too.
Ours is the section on trig functions, right? The one where we find the area of a triangle given two sides and...
Huh? You find the area of a triangle with... You know, that thing. Base by height by 2.
If you don't mind, shall I teach you?
Oh, are you as smart as I thought? Could you, lend me a hand too?
This whole day is just gonna be Soji and Naoto being pushed to the limit.
I wouldn't know where to begin with second year's subjects.
What's up with that? Useless after all.
Wow, rude!
Don't call me useless.
I know he was trying to joke, but...
I think I figured out what buttons to push to get Naoto-kun riled up. You're pretty cute when you're angry.
Somebody slap him.
What are you talking about?
I do believe Yosuke likes getting people riled up, though.
That's it. I quit. This just ain't my thing. To hell with the exams. It's time for my animal crackers.
Where's my water bottle? Kanji, you're not giving up
Can I
either.
have some too? I want to find the penguin.
Hands off the penguin. It's mine.
Forget it. I can't think.
So you drag me out into a study group that's fallen apart within 10 minutes.
Teddy says he doesn't know who he is. That's so weird.
My life on this side is really fun. But the more I feel that way, the more I want to know who I really am. I've surfed the net, read manga, watched TV. I even went to a place called the Library.
Brary.
But I still can't
Teddy.
find anything about me.
Library.
Dude, I'd be surprised if you did.
Still, I'm starting to get an idea.
An idea?
Whoa, isn't this your first time sharing a theory about yourself?
I lived in that other world. That world was my reality. But now, I have a feeling that it was born from the minds of people on this side. And over in that place, filled with shadows, I think I was some sort of special being.
I don't think he
A
cares.
special being?
I don't remember anything from back then, though. Maybe it's that amnesia thing I read about in a book the other day.
This is actually a mystery that is never
It's true.
solved.
There are some aspects of the other world that make it seem as though it's rooted in human thoughts.
We never really learn where Teddy is
Still,
from.
there's no point in applying the principles of logic and deduction to a place like that. But the fact that you existed in such a world from the beginning adds credibility to your theory. There is little doubt that you are a special being on the other side.
Most
If
theorize
you
that Teddy was
yourself
created
know
by
nothing about it, perhaps it's true that part of your memory is missing.
Philmon,
Tell
like
me,
the
what is
Velvet
the
Room
earliest
attendants.
memory you can call to mind?
But it's never confirmed one way or the other.
It's from a while ago. I've always lived there, as far as I could tell. Then it started to get noisy, so when I happened to bump into Sensei and Yosuke, I asked them to do something about it.
He has half the looks of an attendant, which is why I think
see.
the theory came
If
about.
you've always been on that side, you'd have no sense of time or days.
Oops, that's right. Nanako-chan's completely clueless about all this. I'm sorry, Nanako-chan. We didn't mean to leave you out.
Hey! I think Teddy must be a king. I read in a story that a king was all alone inside a forest because of a bad guy's curse. Isn't that what happened to you, Teddy?
A king?
No.
Well, when you put it that way, it sounds about right.
Dear God, no.
Teddy? A king?
I fear for any kingdom Teddy rules.
I can see him wearing a cape! Sheesh, Yukiko. You go into laughing fits in front of anyone now.
Isn't that a good thing?
Can we not talk about Teddy being a king?
Oh God, Jimmy.
Huh? What's with that face?
I guess he didn't like the smooch.
Teddy really was a king. There were all these other kings too, and we all...
No! Stop!
Hey, he's talking about what happened at the club.
Where's the duct tape?
Quiet, you! Not in front of Nanako-chan.
Am I really a king?
Probably not, Teddy.
Then what am I?
You're our
A
friend.
prince? I have this fuzzy feeling that I'll find out sooner or later with your help, Sensei.
Something I meant to mention earlier is we also never find out why people who die in the TV world get hung up high and upside down. That's another thing the game will actually never explain to us. Sweet!
Big bro! Teddy! Is melon soda okay?
And my day just got chewed up. Oh well. It was fun. Nanako's as cute as ever. We'll save again. Phone call? Hello? No, it's Naruto. Actually, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. I should be able to get the quests tomorrow, so...
Yo!
What? I wouldn't call some of what the shadows look like from TV. I mean, even if you didn't have your mind soaked in TV, they'd still be monstrous. They'd just be based off myths instead of TV shows. Which is neither better nor worse, in my personal opinion. It just is what it is. Why am I always the one picked on? Isn't it 2 yen to make a 1 yen coin? That's kind of how it works with our pennies. It costs more to make a penny than the penny is actually worth. That's actually why a lot of places phase out the pennies. Okay, good. I think I can grab these quests now. It's a good day to do it anyway, because it's raining! Again! Alright. So the first quest is 32. Which is the 3rd floor hallway. Which I have to manually walk, because for whatever reason the 3rd floor is not actually on my quick teleport, and I have no idea why. Maybe they only put stuff on your quick teleport that actually has social links. I don't know how that'll fix your feng shui, but sure. Next is 34. Which I can get with a man by the bookshop. $37 is in the 1st floor hallway. 39 is actually here in the 3rd floor hallway. Somewhere. Is it you? Oh yeah, it's the weird principal with the giant massive Santa beard. It really depends on what hobby they like doing and whether or not the hobby is actually accessible. Because you can have plenty of hobbies and not have any of it accessible if the town is small enough. And yeah, maybe collecting new hobbies would make it easier, but I don't really agree with the thing that if you're bored, you're basically bringing it on yourself. Alright, that is 39. 42. And the rest of the quests I actually cannot pick up yet. So the last one is the girl in the 1st floor hallway, And then the guy by the bookstore. It really does, yeah. Also, no, I don't know how you're collecting anything tank related here in Inaba, dude. Okay. So Naoto actually stands right there. If I talk to her, she'll want to go to the TV world, which I do want, just not right now. There's a girl somewhere here I need to talk to. Ah, it is the patrolling one. Okay. Also, your dad kind of sounds like a twit if he's restricting you from making art entirely because your grades are bad. Like spending all your time on it? Sure. Entirely like it sounds like? Not at all. Time to go talk to the dude at the bookstore and get the final one, and then we'll come back and we'll talk to Naoto. It's okay. I don't really get this one. Even reading the books, I never really got any of those questions. And that is the last quest that I could pick up. The others have to be started after the 13th of December. Or November, not December. There actually is no quests in December. Sorry, not the 13th, the 23rd. The final Riddle Senpai one is the 13th of November, but everything else starts the 23rd of November. Well, technically it's the 22nd and the 12th, but I usually put it a day ahead.
Hello.
Yep, let's go.
Yes.
Also, we cannot start Naoto's social link for a bit. It's the same as Kanji. There's going to be a few days before we can actually establish it. That one I'm going to have a guide up for myself because it's complicated enough to actually get to the date route that I would feel better actually reading it. Also, Naoto is the only other social link in the game that can reverse, but you cannot break her social link at all. Reversing is thankfully not too awful. It's mostly just you need to spend time with that person. But apparently they actually intended for every social link in the game to reverse or break at some point. They just removed it. But I think that's actually quite enough for now. I don't want to strain the disc too much. I'll go ahead and clear off everything off screen. And when we come back, I'll actually show Naruto's fighting style a little bit.